What's up, guys? It's Jarrett with Cluster Duck Outdoors. Today we're going to be doing one of several trapping videos for the 2024-2025 season. I was going to make it one video, but it kind of run a little bit longer. There's gnats everywhere. Sorry about that. But didn't remember to do an intro, and sorry it's getting so late. It's already July when I'm editing all of this out, so a little bit behind the ball, but I'm going to break up 2 or 3 of these videos, try to get them pumped out to you guys. Hope you guys enjoy it. Once again, we just want to thank God that we get to do what we love doing, and hope you guys enjoy it. Please like, subscribe, leave us a comment. There won't be an outro, so it'll just be fade to black at the end. But I hope you guys enjoy, and we'll see you on the next one. Well, Dylan, what's this, your second fox of the year?
Yep, second one, same trap.
What'd you do on this one in particular?
It's just a flat set.
Yeah, got your new catch pole and all?
I did.
Got the metal one?
I did.
Oh, hey. Hey, little guy. Hey. Hey, we only want to tickle you.
I missed.
Well, see, Dylan don't get it. We're going to use my catch pole. Got him. And this is more of a humane way to do it. Anyways, well, Dylan, this one's what, 2 for 2 for?
2 for 2 in 4 days, caught 2 foxes.
And that's another one of those, I call them offset footholds or whatever.
Yeah.
What's that called where it's got the gap in it?
It's an offset. And it is a...
Knew it.
Is a Duke 550.
A Duke 550?
Yep.
Not a Duke 550.
This is the Duke.
The Duke John Wayne.
You, John Wayne? Is this me?
Anyways, makes me
We're
nervous
gonna set it off again. Make sure he didn't tear nothing up.
Oh,
He
don't
didn't.
like that.
He didn't tear nothing up.
My nerves. Getting flashbacks from Call of Duty. Anyways, so what we're doing bait wise on this one?
So we're gonna keep it the same. Like I said, we've been we've caught 2 foxes, which I had a pair working through here, so I imagine it'll slow down now. But we've caught 2 in 4 days, and been using Cabin's Gusto as our lure.
Yes, dude.
And Cabin's, I think it's Cabin's Hiawatha Valley is our
Yeah.
bait.
Hiawatha?
Just doing a walkthrough set.
Yeah. Walking from there probably. Or maybe back there, I don't know. Yep, so now what you doing?
I'm just breaking this dirt up so I can set this trap real good.
Yeah. I always thought you had to have solid dirt under those.
You do, but you can you mash it in and just like this.
Yeah.
I ain't a huge fan.
What's that now?
I say I ain't a huge fan of. It's so soft from where they keep tearing everything up. It's sitting on the chain.
Yeah.
And yeah, I can dig it up.
Which now you can tell it kind of, all of this right in here from Dylan's Lowe's bucket all the way over here. You know, they made them a nice little circle. Gosh, that makes me nervous. Whew, there it went.
That is not the proper way to do that, in case anybody
No
out there
joke.
was wondering.
No joke. Give it a good little tamp. Sometimes you gotta tamp things in. That's really what gets the foxes, all the hammer work. They come in to admire the hammer work and don't even see the trap.
I don't know if they still are.
What's that?
Bear traps that we're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if you can still trap bear around here.
I don't think you can trap bear anywhere, can you?
I don't think so, but those traps I don't even think are legal.
Well, that's kind of what I'm getting at. I mean, I get nervous watching you set off one of these little ones. I no telling how many people's lost a phalange, you know,
Oh yeah.
doing it up big. So now you're making your bait hole.
Yeah, just something. I do them 3 holes around a flat set. This hole's kind of naturally made itself.
Nice.
But I like having that hole because it makes them work.
Yeah.
Step, but see, like that one's at an angle. I'll do this one straight down. Makes them work their bodies around the trap to get to the holes a little more.
Yeah,
So that
increases
they can't just,
the odds.
That's right. They ain't standing still sniffing all 3 holes.
Yeah, I've been there before.
Yeah.
That's
It's never a good look.
normally how I've gotten caught in the past. And you'll drop some bait down in one and
Bait, lure, gland, whatever. I think I had some gland on this one last time.
big Kavanaughs.
Love Kavanaugh.
What was the first one you said? I know you said Hiawatha Valley, and I can remember
Gusto.
that. 'Cause Gusto.
Yeah, Kavanaugh Gusto's good. The only thing I see is I'll get to using it a bunch, and I start to see them shine away from it.
Yeah, they kind of get used to
We're
the Gusto.
Earlier in the season right now.
Kind of like high karate back in the 80s. It gets old.
Yes.
The Bauer 5000.
The Bauer 5000.
That's where the magic happens, folks.
It smells like magic.
Yeah. Smells horrifically of homegrown.
Yeah. So, we'll take this.
That's a Gusto.
This is the Kevin's Gusto. This
Just
ain't
so you don't think I'm faking
everybody
this
who
stuff
sees me do
stinks.
that thinks I'm a psychopath. I should have dipped it, but
What'd you do? Because
I
I
just
had the
poured
camera
it.
on me.
poured it down the hole.
You know, that's how you do it. Sometimes you just got to pour it to it. Now, easy on that light finger action there. We ain't trying to get too much stuff caught here.
All right.
Gosh, that smells.
Gusto.
Pungent.
And that one, we're going to do a gland.
If y'all are ever sitting at home saying, well, I'm going to pick up smelling salts for the gym, save yourself some money. Just go and buy some of that old Gusto.
That'll open you up.
I think that'll wake the dead right there.
Put Digger in here. This is
What's that now, brother?
Digger.
Pronounce that D.
This is something that a local guy, Mr. Dobbins, makes.
Give him a shout out.
Yes, sir.
Kurt Dobbins.
Mr. Paul Dobbins.
House close.
And they've been making it for a long time. Different baits and lures.
Wow, that looks just like poo-poo.
That's because of it. No.
Could very well be.
But that's just a curiosity lure he makes.
Yeah. Everybody knows about that deal. Let's talk about the real deal here.
Yeah.
Where's the lure that catches?
Well, that one was on here when I caught yesterday. But now we're gonna go to the baits. This is what the crowd's been waiting for.
Yeah. We've waited ever since last year when we made the video.
The Hiawatha Valley by Kevin's.
I don't know if you guys can see this, but he's just dumping stuff right into the holes. God, that is just, I don't know. That just doesn't look good. Looks like 40-day-old sardines.
All right, yeah, this one, since it's the end of it, I'm just gonna.
Yeah, just give her a little taste. Yeah, just get it everywhere. Whew, that's rough right there, brother.
Yep, and then you always throw your trash in the.
Yeah, psych. Joking, not joking. Yeah. Now we're giving her a little sprinkle, covering her all up. Have you noticed anything catches better on this particular setup than other?
What do you mean, like animal or?
Yes, well, I mean, yeah.
I have caught bobcat, coyote, and fox on it. I've caught more coyotes on it than anything. But, I mean, I've caught a little bit of everything. And I think it's from my sweat dripping into the set.
Probably.
It really gets them in here.
I said, what is that dead animal?
Yeah.
No, that's just me, baby.
All that cholesterol.
Yeah. Yeah. I knew the doctor was wrong. I needed that all this time. Practically Jeremiah Johnson of North Carolina here. Yeah, you want to get them sticks out so you ain't got something holding up the trap.
I ain't too much worried about that. Yes and no, but the biggest thing.
Get to clean out the holios.
Yeah. I just don't like. So there's my trap. I don't like having a bunch of junk.
So now you keep uncovering that trap. Is there a reason?
One, I want it to have the least amount of dirt on it as anything. Two, it reminds me where the pan's at while I'm covering stuff.
I got you.
Stuff up.
I got you. A whole lot of sticks in that one.
Right here. take these sticks and just kind of, sticks work as a little motivational tool to get them to step where you want them to.
How so?
So, I mean, the dog is, they're light-footed coyotes. They're just not going to trample right in to inspect this and step on that stick.
What would keep them from just staying on the outside and smelling it?
So the angle.
Oh, I got you.
That one's straight down, and that one's at an angle. They can't get into it the way they want to.
Yeah. Got to change the angle of their dangle.
They're going to tummy in different ways and do different little, hopefully, little step-ins. And
Yeah.
I try to make them look like a little rat might have been digging.
Yeah. And shoot, right here on top of it, you got some dog proofs, I see.
I do, here and here. There is one over there. That's a dirt hole set. So I got this set. This is what I've been catching on, was that flat set. Also right over here, as you can tell, we've got a bunch of raccoons, so I got all these set. But I got a dirt hole set here.
How long has that been set without being active?
4 days, same as that flat set.
I got you.
I do think I know they're coming over and sniffing it because we got a camera on this set, so I've seen them.
Yeah.
I don't think I got my pen quite where I need it to be. I think they're able to bypass it.
Yeah.
We're gonna play with it a little bit right here though and see if we can't get it.
Do a little attitudinal adjustment.
Yeah. So there's my pen. I'm doing this to kind of make it look like it's digging. So let me get my sifter.
She got it, the corn.
Yeah.
Crazy, she think it all get eat up, but some of it just gets stomped down.
Oh yeah.
And the shoot, this is kind of early trapping for us, Dylan.
Oh yeah.
What, when you normally start saying end of December, kind of January, isn't it?
Yeah.
The trapping season lets in when, do you know? Next week?
October 1st.
October 1st, and this is November, day after the election, whenever day that was. Yeah, sounds like a winter.
But, so, like I said, I know they're working this set, just not getting caught for whatever reason.
Yeah, you got to spread the corn around, so they say.
So what I'm going to do, make the hole a little more aggravating for them to get into.
Cover it up with a nice stick.
Well, find a good solid stick and stab into the side of it. And this is 100% experimental.
Experiment 1. Oh yeah, no, that's exactly, that would frustrate me as a fox. Yeah, I think you've done all you can do.
I've done everything. Just make a little more backing. Try to get them to step in. And then on top of it, I'm gonna come right here. Put that stick there. What I'm trying to do is get this dog to work in right here.
Yeah.
Okay, and may work, may not. I don't know.
I think Native Americans called that an aardvark pole.
Sure. Sure. All right. So that's got that there. Now all I'm gonna do is rebait it, and I'm going to spray both of these sets with a little bit of fox urine.
Not fox pee. So now you're gonna bait that one the same way, I assume. Gusto.
So I am gonna throw just a wad of bait in that one. I'm not gonna do a whole bunch of lure. They know where that's at.
I got you.
Also, since we've caught these
Get our mask up real quick.
caught these foxes, and I know we're not completely out of foxes, but got a bunch of bobcats around here. So we're gonna go with a little bobcat chunk bait down into there.
Bless America.
I think that's a piece of windpipe right there.
Looks like Nutella if you mixed tuna fish into it.
That's exactly what it is.
Put it in a diaper and set it out at a landfill for a month. God bless. Changes colors when you scoop it.
Oh yeah.
That's possibly the grossest thing.
So we'll do that. And
Easy now.
we're gonna go with a fan favorite. Not that one.
That Kathmandu.
Kathmandu.
Kathmandu. Definitely my favorite. That is one thing about trapping. I'm sure it's all not intentional, but they have some of the funnest names.
Oh yeah.
Kathmandu. I'm waiting for somebody to come out with a Kathmandu.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like that's the obvious one. So that one, you got the Kathmandu. You got the, it's in my mouth. Ugh.
Kathmandu and bobcat chunk bait.
I'm gonna jump in the hole now. Good old bobcat chunk bait, who's made out of, do we know?
That's cabins.
Well, I know who makes it, but I mean.
What it's made out of?
Yeah.
Nah.
Mm.
We don't know the answer to that.
Some,
We're not supposed to know everything.
some questions don't need answering.
Yeah.
Now what you doing? That looks scientific, what you just done.
Just making sure it was pushed down so they can't.
Yeah, just don't want to weasel it. We ain't trying to catch weasels here in North Carolina. Do we even have weasels?
We do, actually. I found that out at a thing we'll call it, Trappers Convention thing.
Yeah.
All right, last but not least.
Fox, you run. Oh. God. That fox needs a Gatorade.
That fox is a little dehydrated. Well, we had these little berries in there, and they ain't eating them things. But they're eating stuff that's like cat food,
Yeah.
catfish bait, that stuff you buy at Walmart.
Is that dry food or is that wet food?
That's dry food. But that catfish food, that bait that you get from Walmart and stuff, that's
Dry liver and stuff like that?
yeah, they love that.
Yeah.
But it just smells
Horrible.
awful. Well, I mean, that's what they want.
So
What I'm
you're
doing now is
clearly going back with the cat food again.
yeah, they like the cat food, yes. And oil. Fish oil definitely helps.
What's that, Minnesota bass?
Minnesota brand, but it's shellfish oil.
Yeah, that was my next guess.
Has nothing to do with bass.
Bass or shellfish.
All right, little cat food.
You just put these right in, and there's what, 5 dog proofs right here?
Yeah. 4 or 5, yeah.
Now why, Dylan? Let's enlighten the viewers as to why. This is the worst.
We're getting rid of these things?
Well, I mean, I'm just talking about the raccoons.
Yeah.
I've never seen raccoons like we've had them this year.
Yeah, they're terrible. I'll have 15 of them or so, full grown, on my corn pile at a time. And
Yeah.
the corn pile,
I'll slap a picture in here too, because I wouldn't believe it either unless I saw it.
corn pile, they'll devour your corn pile in 1 night, in 2 nights.
Yeah.
When your deer come in, they ain't got nothing to eat.
Yeah. And they're peeing in the corn and everything the whole time.
Oh yeah.
That's nasty. Which, I mean, I've never seen coons like this before in my life. You know, previously I would have thought 5 coons on the corn pile was pretty bad, but this year it's nothing to have 9, 10, 11. I think he's holding a record at what was it the other day?
We had 15 the other day, and they're daylighting. They're coming out in the daytime. They ain't scared.
Which raccoons are typically nocturnal. So,